Good morning, everyone. I think we all woke up very confused this morning. Ellie was the first one to wake up, which makes sense because she was slept through most of everything that happened last night. The kids slept in, and here we are, still in LA, and the flight for Fiji that we were supposed to be on is getting ready to land soon without us. See? Oh, that looks amazing. I'm so hungry.
I think this is build your BYOB.
Oh, that's mine.
That's your BYOB bagel.
BYOB, bring your own. No, build your own. Build your own. Are you hungry? Yes, yes you are. So what are your thoughts on this bagel?
That's so good.
Wow, what a day. So the kids slept in until, oh, what time is it even? I think they slept until around 10. Yeah, they slept until around 10. The Corban and Kezia did. But we were eating breakfast, and we missed breakfast by a couple minutes here at the hotel. And so I was looking at breakfast places, which Michael and I, on deputation, we started doing where I'd go on Yelp and find just like a hole-in-the-wall place with really good reviews. And a lot of times the prices were cheaper than different chains. Not always, but food was definitely way better and healthier and not like as, especially when you're traveling. You don't want to, be eating McDonald's and have stomach issues on top of everything else. What you eat and drink on a trip is really important. I learned that the hard way. So anyway, we found this bagel place, and they make the bagels fresh every day, and then they get sandwich. And my bagel is actually a garlic bagel, so it has garlic all like crusted. It's like garlic crusted with like diced garlic or something. Anyway, it's really, really yummy. These kids have been troopers. I never thought I would be these parents with kids on tablets.
After the day they've had, we're making exceptions.
I'm taking a lot of pictures.
There's a lot of exceptions being made. Also, Michael, do you want to tell the story about your keys? So last night we did we talk about the passports?
No.
Okay. Last night on the way out of the airport, so we finally gathered ourselves. I had to take Kezia to the bathroom, and she was devastated because we had to walk right past the escalator that you take once you have a boarding pass up to security, without going on the escalator, and she really loves escalators. And so we got everything together, and then we headed out, and we were going to get to the shuttle to take us to the rental car place. And we walk out, and it's really crowded. It was really busy for what time of night it was. People everywhere. And so we get everything, we walk out, and all of a sudden this lady comes up to me, and she's like, is this your passport? And it was Kezia's passport, and she said, I just found it on the ground. And so we're kind of like, well, how did that, and so I looked at my purse where I had kept all the passports, and there were none of them in there. And then we start looking on the ground, and sure enough, there's another passport just laying on the ground, people walking everywhere. So I run, grab that, and that's Ellie's passport. So then we're thinking, oh no, and then thankfully Michael was able to find the other passports. We had just set them on top of our suitcases, in the midst of all of the chaos and everything. It was a complete whirlwind. Thankfully, we did not lose any passports. God was definitely watching out for us. And then this morning,
I'm at a bagel shop, the one we're eating right now, and the service was really long. They didn't have a lot of people, but anyway, I finally get our food after being in there for like 30 to 40 minutes, and I come out, and there are the keys to our rental, just right in the middle of the parking lot. They somehow fell out of my pocket on the way in, and yeah.
At this point, we're barely functioning, guys. It's a miracle that we're still in one piece. And it's going to be a massive miracle if we actually get to the Solomon Islands without completely losing something massive. But anyway, there's several things that I'm like, oh, I was looking for my razor, and I was like, I don't remember where I put that, because that's the problem of packing and everything when you're so exhausted and you're on little sleep, and then sticking things somewhere I just don't remember. I just don't remember where things are. But here we are. We're all here. We're all alive, and we're filling our bellies. And we have some friends that we're going to get to see, which is kind of neat. That God worked it out that we have 2 church planting friends within a short drive from here, and so we're gonna work on that. And we already have tickets rebooked. I don't know if I remember if I said that. We have tickets rebooked for Sunday. So the Fiji, there's lots of flights that fly. There's a flight every day, or more than, I don't know. There's several flights that fly from LA to Fiji. But because we're connecting in Fiji to Honiara, there's only 2 flights a week from Fiji to Honiara, and so we had to wait. And so the next flight they were able to get us on is Sunday. And so I talked with the Fiji Airways worker last night on the way here to the hotel, and she was able to get all of us transitioned over to that flight without any extra fees or anything. So that's a blessing, especially considering that it was on their, it was the Fiji Airways website that had the Fiji Airways email, the email information that had the wrong information. All the Fiji Airways employees that we've spoken with have been extremely gracious and kind.
What happened last night, Kezia? You know? No.
You don't know. Kezia woke up super sweet this morning, and she comes around from the other side of the bed. She comes around, and I'm just laying on this bed, and she pulls my face down, and she gives me a big kiss.
So as I was pulling into the hotel, I was giving Nora a call, and I said, "Hey Siri, call my wife." And Hey Siri responded, "I don't know who your wife is. In fact, I don't even know who you are." I was like, "Thanks, Siri."
This is just so beautiful. We have 2 friends that are church planters within 2 hours of the airport, and so it's been neat that this has allowed us to spend some time with them, which we were actually wanting to make a trip out here. We had planned to make a trip out here last year to spend time with some friends and see them. So this works out well in the sense of getting to spend some time with them. And so anyway, we're headed to pizza with some friends. Are you ready for some pizza? Oh, are you ready for pizza? Are you ready for pizza? Yeah.
Corban doesn't want pizza. He wants
Broccoli.
Cheeto chomps.
He said, "I want to eat you, Daddy. You're so funny. I want to eat you."
I don't think I taste very good, but
Especially he's all sweaty. The instructions for the car seat.
Take a picture.
Here, Mama's in. It will be tickly. Do you like the COVID test?
Yeah.
This is Corban's first time in a booster seat, isn't it? This trip has been your first time in a booster seat. What do you think about the booster seat?
Good. Hey, why is a booster seat like this?
Yeah, it's kind of a cool booster seat. Kezia, what do you think?
I know.
Where's Corban?
I
good mountain climber. Yeah.
Well, we are still in Los Angeles traffic.
I won't be upset to be done with LA traffic. Will you?
No, but I do like this truck.
Okay, I got to drive the truck, and I have to say, I wouldn't mind having a truck like this. It's quite nice. The ride is very smooth, and did we even show the truck? I don't know. We'll have to show the truck in the next vlog when we're taking it back, maybe. Anyway, this weekend was very special and very difficult all in one. It was really neat to be able to we got to see 3 friends in ministry, 2 church planners and a missionary. So essentially 3 missionary friends, 2 church planners in the area in California, and then some missionaries to Spain. And it was just really neat how God worked it all out that we got to see all 3 of them in this weekend that we're just here. And so that was really special. And one of the churches of one of our friends paid for us to have an Airbnb for 2 nights in the mountains of California, which is just gorgeous. I mean, you saw the view of going down the mountain, and it's just so beautiful. What do you have any thoughts on that?
It was beautiful.
Michael's driving, and I just hear, oh, wow, oh, wow.
So gorgeous. But the altitude did give me some problems, though. So.
Michael's history with his lung surgeries that he's had, I think he has chronic pain from that, and that caused more pain being at the higher altitude.
Can I get over?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, we're getting over.
Woo. Los Angeles driving.
And vlogging at the same time, probably not the smartest thing to do. Anyway, so we got to spend time with them. We also dealt with some sickness issues with the kids. I think probably a mixture of exhaustion and traveling and the altitude and different diets and everything. I think that's probably what it caused that. So yesterday and last night was a little bit long, but we're all doing well. Everyone's feeling pretty good right now, except for just still, kind of
just still all exhausted.
I think we're kind of having jet lag already, even though we've only gone 3 hours. But anyway, it's amazing to see how even in the midst of disappointment or plans that change and don't go the way that we thought they were going to go, standing at that desk and being told no was probably one of the hardest things that we've ever gone through.
You start doing this.
What? Wasn't it?
Yes. Oh yeah. It was rough.
Like,
I'm reliving it right now, and I don't want to do it again.
it was so hard. I started crying. Pretty sure Michael started crying.
I'm pretty sure the desk lady was starting to cry too.
The desk lady, I think, definitely had tears in her eyes. She felt awful, and
the head guy at the desk felt really bad too.
Yeah, the boss person that was the one communicating with this person on the phone through it all felt awful. And yeah, anyway, going through all of that, but then just this weekend of special times with all of our friends in ministry, and then also Michael got to still do Zoom with our church in the Solomon Islands and talk with all of them. And so we have no idea what's going to happen tonight as we're headed to the airport now, ready to drop our rental car off. We have no idea what's going to happen, whether or not we're going to be on the plane tonight or not. But we know that we'll be where God wants us, and that's all that matters. So we will close the vlog off now. Is there anything else you want to say?
I'm really praying for tonight to be able to get on that flight. Never wanted to be on an 11-hour flight so bad.